Hello, everyone. Right now, I'm going to dispense with all the introductions and pleasantries. I just want to jump right into it. This is the climax of the Iconian War storyline, I believe. It's called Midnight, is the name of the episode. Let's get into it.
You are cleared for docking.
I do love that ship.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop, and it feels like we're barely...
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to...
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol system. If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight and every other, until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor, and duty, and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
I've gotten word from Noy. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once...
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
This is the USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW Vivetrix responding to your call.
can hold the line. Help get those ships back into the fight.
Magnetic fields are failing! All hands, abandon ship!
Curlin here. Shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Akagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fight 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Earth space dock has lost main power. We're evacuating the crew.
My cat climbed on the computer terminal and shut this down in midstream. I was having fun.
I told you I'd do that. And this time, I brought friends.
We've brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy.
I hope you're happy to see me. It does.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use... Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth...
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable. The Iconian coordinates have been identified. Creating a bridge across space-time. Travel through. Enter it now. Energizing temporal images. The time.
It's good to see that I did not lose a whole lot of progress. I didn't lose any progress, really.
Get through that portal! Setting a course now.
The Heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
More gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our six.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
That was chaotic and fun.
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirmed. We have traveled back approximately 200,000 years. Only our two ships made it through.
There are no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him. Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom. There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so trying to deal with just those 12 will be a much easier task.
Greetings of the whole to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matara, and I am a herald of Matara. Before I can allow you, your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are...
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. If even one Iconian escapes, this could all be for nothing. I recommend we begin by infiltrating their government. You've seen the ruins of a once mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, really. And, Sela's pretty cool. She does just keep showing up.
I apologize for the interruption, Honored One.
Thank you, Mataran. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. It is highly unusual to... Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you... Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemiran.
Well, I see back in the past they were of a very different nature.
Greetings, travelers. Are you explorers, or do you come seeking? The World Heart is the repository of all our knowledge. It contains the genetic information of every species on Iconia and all of our colony world.
The changes we see in the Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
You made it. Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days. The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh, and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with...
Cogran is either a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
Someone's calling for help.
An injured herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Hello. Can you help us? My herald is injured, and I cannot leave him. Heralds are also native to this planet. They were not as evolved as we are, so we enhanced them. The heralds are our companions and our helpers. They are our hands and our eyes, and they are our thank you. There should be a...
If they have lost the ability to reproduce, then evolution has selected them for extinction.
Do you require assistance? Certainly. However, I do... Oh, of course. It is our duty and privilege.
We'll see who the lesser race is.
I have spent days among these people. They are very proud and very strong.
The Iconians' affection for their...
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how...
Deaths that we will avenge here. No more waiting. I don't understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
Clearly the Iconians have a highly developed sense of the aesthetic.
That's fine, but what we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to a park.
When you have technology as advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
I see you are interested in this device. We are testing a new method of encryption. So far, it has proven to be most effective. I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched, but all of my heralds are performing other duties, and if...
It is just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive. They are attempting to protect lesser developed species from acquiring technology that they may not use.
Not so fast. We've only heard one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors...
We will gladly give you the medicines you require.
The medicine will help with this plague. But what about the next one? We need the ability to take care...
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Volkar. Yes? May I help you? Yes, I will take your opinion under advisement, but...
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways, but just imagine what...
Oh, I have. You could move an army in the blink of an eye. Think about what would happen if all these...
Nothing yet. Despite all their openness and hospitality, the Iconians have everything on lockdown. If I were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding technology. I don't care, and neither do their enemies. We know the bombardment is imminent. This world will be obliterated, no matter how much you sympathize with the Iconians. And don't forget what we're here to do. There can be no survivors.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region. My ship is cloaked there.
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have lost contact with several of our colony worlds. I am attempting... Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my messages. Something terrible must have happened. We were not concerned about the lesser races. I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry. Please...
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Welcome, traveler. I apologize for my earlier absence. Do you have Our policy is not to share our technology with species who are not sufficiently advanced to use our gifts wisely. When a society encounters advanced technology, while we are an extremely advanced world, we are not, in general, a militant one. Tiket will coordinate the defense, but I remain hopeful that we can reach a peaceful solution before blood is... The attack is beginning. I thought we'd have more time. We must retrieve the World Heart and escape. Will you help us?
The attack is beginning. We must decide how to proceed. I have spoken to these people, walked their streets, shared their meals. Regardless of what we know they will do in the future, the Iconians of this time are not evil. They are peaceful. And you have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part,
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become, what they will do. The Iconian, and that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. It's a bit late for second thoughts. Our mission is clear. We don't have a choice. We're here, and we will do what needs to be done.
The World Heart contains all of our knowledge and all our genetic data. With it, we can rebuild. We have a refuge built for those who serve us. We shall go there.
We should be able to access the gateway network from here. We could disable all of the gateways at once.
We offered Lemirin our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from the Hive.
The honorable thing would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
We need to transfer the World Heart to a transportable format. I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console. The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us. Now we need to release the magnetic interlocks holding the core. I need you at the other console. More invaders. They must not take the World Heart. We need to erase the mainframe memory banks. I will require your assistance. More aliens are coming. Protect me. Mainframe memory erased. The last step is to eject the World Heart. I fear that was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Defeating a significant blessings of the whole upon you. We must gather as many of our... I recommend we locate Tiket. Tiket is a fearsome warrior, and has kept our people safe for countless millennia. Until today.
Rescuing Iconians is not what we're here to do.
Perhaps it is. When we came back in time, we did not know what we would find.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath. My people are weak. They have neglected the ways of battle in favor of science and art. They are philosophers. I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. You think it is pride that keeps me here? It is not. I appreciate your efforts, stranger. Honor? Why should I care about honor when Iconian blood is being spilled on... I appreciate your efforts, stranger. Your words have meant...
She is a fool. She would let her people die so she could avenge them.
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
We will never forget this tragic day.
Thank you. You have shown...
That didn't work.
These are not a warlike people.
Now
Not
I see
yet.
your plan. That will We've won their confidence.
Bloodshed
Gathered
affects
them
everyone
together.
differently.
Strike now, and
My
we can
people
eliminate
became
them all.
warriors when an alien species threatened our home.
And the Iconians will become conquerors.
The gateway is damaged. You will need to reroute the power and reinitialize the gateway open sequence.
Crying out loud.
Didn't the others save the Iconians? Where are they?
They may already be here. We're losing ground!
We can't hold them off for...
That's it. Send them through.
No! This isn't our mission! You took everything from me!
The World Heart.
There's no time. The gateway is closing.
Only 12 of us are left. That crystal contains our civilization.
Sela, stop! We are better than this!
I will remember this, Romulan. I will extinguish your people in payment for your treachery.
This has all played out this way before. I am the cause for Hobus. I know what you are going to say, but I did what I had to do for my people. I should have acted sooner. If I had, perhaps Romulus would have been restored. That camp... Taket! What have I done?
The Iconians have fled to Dewa 3, and the Gateway's console has been destroyed, so no one can follow them. Our fate may not have changed from our actions here.
We're initiating a tachyon burst to reopen the portal that brought us here. That should bring us back to the exact moment we left the present time.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing! Hurry!
Captain Cogran to Alliance Fleet. Stand down. I repeat, Stand down! You have the World Heart and the means to end this. Signal the Iconians.
Do you wish to surrender? A wise decision. How did you acquire that? That is not possible. But yet, I see the World Heart in your hands. If what you say is true, then that core contains all of the lost knowledge. I have never had a chance to examine you closely, but now that you stand before me, I remember. Hate blinded us. Fear of the unknown crippled us. Pain called out for blood in ever greater measures. The events of that day set us on. I did, and it saved us. But we believed the other lost to us, and you were lost to time, and we preserved the whole. Indeed, we protected the whole against the lesser species who would destroy us if given a chance, who would steal what we would not give freely. And we did not mourn the deaths of those who were not a part of our unity. And then we faced you, a foe who would not yield, who subverted. I am humbled in the face of such integrity. I shall be forever grateful to you. No, I will not accept this. Whatever these creatures did in the past is meaningless. I will never forget what you have done. Or what that creature, the receiver, did. There will never be enough blood to wash out a single world. I can destroy 1,000,000 worlds, and it would not be. She will not listen. Tiket has always been very stubborn. In a few thousand years, perhaps, her attitudes will change. Until then, be wary. Tiket is a formidable opponent. I understand, but our terms are not negotiable. We need...
We have much to do, but first, we will celebrate. Let the blood wine flow now that the bloodletting has ceased. There is more to being a warrior than vengeance and death. True honor comes from doing...
I thought this was it. The last day. And I was ready, but I'm glad my daughter didn't have to die and...
I don't know what to say. I thought I was protecting our future. But instead, I've made a lot of difficult choices in my life. And I didn't always consider the consequences of my actions.
The war is over. Although we could not turn back the clock and restore the lives that were lost and the planets that were ravaged, we have ended the conflict honorably. You made the right choice. And that is not always an easy one to make. I would be honored to fight by your side again. Before that day comes, however, we must rebuild. There is already talk of new exploration missions. Perhaps we will find our next challenge among the unexplored stars.
Okay, well that just about does it, and that was quite a ride. And I thank you for joining on along with me. And hey, that echo is gone. I wonder why. Weird, weird, weird stuff. But anyway, at any rate, thanks for riding along. That's it for midnight. That's the final episode for the Iconian War. And I'll see you guys in the stars. Peace and long life. And take care of yourselves.